If you're looking to find out what it's going to take for your company to develop a modern website that can be the foundation of its entire digital marketing strategy, then you're in the right place. By watching this video, you're going to have a complete understanding of what a well thought out and proper web development process looks like to get your website developed in a timely manner and ensure all technical best practices are followed. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Bailey Canning. I'm the owner of a growth marketing agency called Inbound Web Development. We help our clients transform their websites into the ultimate marketing machine by designing and developing beautiful custom websites and then working with them afterwards on a results-oriented digital marketing strategy to drive traffic and generate leads. All right, so on to the web development phase. First, if you haven't checked out my prior videos on every main phase of the website process, I definitely recommend you do that because this is one video in a larger series. So for this video, it doesn't really make sense for me to go into all the technical details that go into developing a website because from your end, from the client's perspective, that information is unnecessary. Rather, I just want to give you the key points you need to know that go into developing an effective website so you can properly evaluate potential project partners and know they know what they're doing when it comes to developing a website. But if you are a client looking to hire an agency or freelancer, or perhaps just do your own project in-house, then I think you're gonna find this very valuable. All right, so the first consideration when it comes to developing a website is choosing what CMS platform you're going to use for the website. CMS simply stands for Content Management System, and essentially it's the software around your website that is going to make it very easy to manage and update content. Back in the day, in like the late 90s, from what I understand, websites in the back end at least were essentially just pages and pages of computer code that were cobbled together, and then to update new content or edits on the website required you to be able to actually go in and edit the code. But now a CMS platform is going to provide a user interface so you can just log into your website's portal essentially and be able to manage content, make updates without having to touch a line of code. So for clients, it's very important that they have a very good CMS platform that they like and are comfortable working with, because ultimately if they're looking to update the website, which they need to do to ensure that it's successful over the long run, they're going to need to have a CMS platform that allows them to make basic updates without touching any code. At Inbound Web Development, our favorite CMS platform is Webflow. It's the most modern, fully featured, overall best, we would say, CMS platform on the market. Just gives you a ton of design and development flexibility while also making it very easy for clients to manage their site and take care of the areas where they may be responsible for without having to have any technical expertise. In the development process, we're taking the pages we created in the UX and UI design phases of the design phase, and we're essentially just focused on designing and developing them with actual live website code to represent the final website. So essentially, we're taking the designs and turning them into code. Now, for clients, there's not a lot of things they need to necessarily know about this because essentially the design is already approved at this phase, so it's just on us to execute that design and get it fully developed. Then we're gonna send it over to our clients who are going to ensure it looks the way we promised them it would look, and then they're able to give us a final checklist of changes or any other edits they want made, and then we'll make those in one final push, and then we'll get the website live shortly after. By going through the design process I outlined earlier in the last video, development is much smoother and much more efficient because we already have wireframes to work off, so there's not a whole lot of guessing that needs to be done. In fact, there's like a very logical structure for how everything should look and feel. We already have the copy and content handled, so it's just a matter of getting that on the website. There's no more back and forth work that needs to be done there. And finally, our team uses a modern website builder called Webflow, which makes design and development super efficient, removes a lot of the technical overhead that would come from using other CMS platforms such as WordPress, and still gives us a lot of design and development flexibility to achieve essentially any sort of design or animation or interaction we're looking to add to the website. Once the website is fully developed, then we roll every website into a thorough quality assurance and testing phase. And here we literally have like a 50-point bullet point checklist to go through to ensure that the website looks great on all devices, loads extremely fast, is built with all the technical SEO best practices that are necessary for sites these days, and ultimately at the end of the day is going to provide a great user experience once it's live. Some of the main things I want to call out here in this QA testing phase, which by the way is extremely important if you're talking to an agency or freelancer who does not have any sort of testing phase, that's a big red flag. But some of the things we really focus on here is ensuring that the responsive design is on point on all screen sizes, all operating systems, and all devices. So by responsive design, I just mean the website should look great and respond accordingly to the device it's on. So whether you're viewing a website on an iPhone, an Android phone, a large tablet, or a large desktop, it should look great and be fully functional on every platform. So that's why we have an extensive testing phase where we're able to use a couple different tools in our tech stack to review sites in different operating systems, different screen sizes, all at once. So this is very efficient to not get any bugs or design inconsistencies we see on different screen sizes. Next thing we handle is site speed. So site speed is incredibly important because one, for user experience, there are several studies showing that if a website takes about 3 to 4 seconds to load, then roughly about half of people are just going to go back and not even wait for their website to finish loading. So we really need to have a very fast website to provide a great user experience. And also Google is increasingly placing more importance on how fast your website is for its SEO algorithm. So if you are interested in SEO, if you understand the importance of ranking for highly valuable keywords related to your business and industry, then you really need to have a fast website today, because otherwise you could have the same content, the same page structure, the same everything compared to a competitor. But if they're on a more modern platform that's going to allow them to have a faster website, then you're just not going to be able to compete with them. So you really got to get the speed of your website correct, because otherwise you're just going to be handicapping the rest of your efforts going forward when it comes to marketing. So to ensure that every website is fast, one, we use Webflow, which is going to create exceptionally fast websites right out of the box. But we also use a couple different testing tools that are going to allow us to test the speed of the website and then quickly troubleshoot any issues if they're not as fast as we would like them to be. The next thing is SEO optimization. So there's a list of technical SEO best practices that we make sure are followed throughout the development phase. But during this QA testing phase, we do a double check just to ensure everything is correct. We also ensure that all the SEO meta titles, tags, descriptions, that type of stuff are well written with our copywriter so that you're going to be able to rank for SEO. So overall, testing the site out on different platforms and operating systems to ensure that the responsive design is fully responsive across all those devices and platforms. Reviewing the SEO to ensure that all technical best practices have been followed, and ensuring every page on the site is loading exceptionally fast are the key things. Once we've done this, along with many other things, like I said in that detailed checklist, all that's left to do is prep for some other things in the launch of the website, which I will be detailing in a future video following this one. So once development of the website is finished, we then send it to our clients on a private staging link so they're able to see exactly what the website's gonna look like once we go ahead and launch it. So it's the exact same thing, it's just on a different link, so this way it's not publicly accessible online. And we allow our clients to give one final round of feedback. So any edits they want made, any things they want added, they're able to send us just a quick Google Doc, and then we knock those out at the end in a final push to get the website live. But yeah, ultimately in the development phase, there's not a whole lot for the client to do. I mean, after all, that's why you're hiring a team to develop this website for you, so you don't have to do it. But it is important that you know of some of the key things that are going on here. It is important that you know what CMS platform is being used, so this way you actually know what you're going to be working with when it comes to operating the live site once it's ready. And you also want to be aware of just ensuring that the team you hire is following these best practices, has an efficient development process, is using the latest tools, because if you're not, then in just even a short year or two from now, your website could be at a significant technical disadvantage compared to competitors who are using much more modern tools for their website. And so yeah, I think just having some broad insight into what some of the key activities are during this development phase are necessary for clients to ensure that they can have a trusted project partner. But ultimately, it's not as hands-on and it doesn't involve you as much as it does during the design phase. So I always tell my clients it's that strategy and design phase where we're going to be working together very closely, and we're going to really need your prompt feedback to get this website done in a timely manner. But once the design is approved, then it's really just on our team to get it developed and coded as fast as possible. And then we roll the site into a thorough QA testing and pre-launch phase, which I'll detail in the next video, like I said. And once that's done, then we can go live with the new website. So yeah, I hope you got some value out of this video detailing the development phase. A lot quicker than the other ones, but still lots of key things for you to know here that I hope you're able to now approach your project with a better understanding. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel so you get more videos like this, and also leave a comment if you have any questions that I'd be happy to help you with. If you're interested in moving forward with your website project and want to start talking to some professionals on what it's going to take to build an awesome online marketing strategy for your company, feel free to book a strategy call with me. It's a very casual, friendly 30-minute conversation. I'll learn more about your company during this time, your business, your industry, what types of marketing challenges you're facing. And from there, I'll help you brainstorm some solutions outlined at overcoming the marketing challenges you're currently facing. Afterwards, you'll have a total game plan for navigating your project and be able to have some actionable next steps to make it a reality.